Off the northern coast of Fuerteventura in the Atlantic Ocean lies Isla de Lobos, a small volcanic island located in the strait that separates Fuerteventura from the island of Lanzarote. Today, the island is a protected natural area and is part of the Parque Natural del Islote de Lobos, established to preserve one of the most delicate ecosystems of the Canary Islands archipelago. Isla de Lobos has a surface area of about 4.5 square kilometers and a coastal perimeter of just over 13 kilometers. The landscape is the result of the volcanic activity that shaped much of the Canary Islands. Expanses of solidified lava, small craters, arid plains, and sandy areas alternate along the paths that cross the island. The highest point on the island is Montaña La Caldera, an ancient volcanic cone that reaches about 127 meters in altitude and is the destination of today's trek. From its crater, you can observe much of the island, the rugged coastline, the small beaches of light-colored sand, the coastal lagoons, and, in the distance, the profile of the dunes and mountains of Fuerteventura. To reach Isla de Lobos, it is necessary to take a boat from the port of Coralejo, in the northern part of Fuerteventura. The crossing takes about 20 minutes and regularly connects the port with the island's small pier. Access to the island is regulated for environmental protection reasons. In fact, it is mandatory to request a free permit in order to visit Isla de Lobos. The number of daily visitors is limited, and in most cases, the permit request is handled directly by the ferry companies when booking the trip. Once you arrive on the island, you walk along the small pier. And already to your left, you can see the destination of the trek, Montaña La Caldera. When you reach the signs, take the path on the left, following the directions toward the volcano. The trek to the summit of Montaña La Caldera takes about 40 minutes of walking. The first part of the route is almost completely flat and follows a wide, well-marked trail that crosses a volcanic plain. After about 10 minutes of walking along the trail, you reach another signpost. To continue toward the volcano, you need to go straight ahead, staying on the same path. The trail continues across the volcanic plain of Isla de Lobos, with the profile of the volcano becoming increasingly close and clearly visible ahead of us. In this section, the landscape is dominated by volcanic formations, expanses of basalt rock, fragments of solidified lava, and dark terrain shaped over time by the erosion of wind and sea spray. Vegetation is sparse and mainly composed of low, drought-resistant plants, adapted to the typical climatic conditions of the Canary Islands archipelago. After another 10 minutes of walking, the trail passes near Playa de la Calera, one of the best-known beaches on Isla de Lobos. Throughout the entire trek, the trail is exposed to direct sunlight. The island does not offer any significant shaded areas along the paths, so it is essential to be well prepared. For this reason, it is recommended to bring high-protection sunscreen, to reapply during the trek, hat or visor to protect your head and face, plenty of water to stay properly hydrated throughout the hike. These precautions are essential to safely complete the trail and fully enjoy the experience without risking heat stroke or dehydration. The trail gradually winds into the interior of Isla de Lobos, leaving the coast and the first sea views behind. As you progress, the landscape becomes increasingly characteristic of the island's volcanic environment. Once you reach this marked point, continue to the left, following the signs for Montaña La Caldera. After the sign, the trail crosses the final flat section of the trek. The path leads directly to the base of the volcano. Once you reach the slopes of Montaña La Caldera, the flat part of the hike comes to an end. From here, the final ascent to the summit begins, where the entire elevation gain of the route is concentrated, about 100 meters. The trail gradually becomes steeper and follows the side of the volcanic cone until it reaches the top. The formation of the volcano dates back more than 100,000 years. and is the result of the volcanic activity that characterizes the region. This geological origin has given the island a unique landscape, marked by rocky formations, fine sandy beaches, and an inner lagoon that serves as a refuge for migratory birds. The ascent to the summit is well signposted and follows a clearly visible trail along the side of Montaña La Caldera. The path is well worn by the passage of hikers and allows for a relatively easy climb to the top. During the ascent, it is important to always remain on the marked trail, where the ground and rocks are more stable and secure. Areas outside the path may consist of loose stones or more fragile volcanic surfaces. The climb is fairly steady but not excessively steep. The route does not include exposed sections or technical or particularly dangerous passages, making this hike accessible to most hikers with a normal level of physical fitness. After about 40 minutes of walking, we finally reach the summit of Montaña La Caldera. From here, the view opens over the entire surface of the island. You can see the trails crossing the volcanic plain, the rugged coastline, the small sandy beaches, and the lagoons that characterize this protected natural area. On clear days, the northern coast of Fuerteventura is clearly visible. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for new adventures around the world.